Hello everyone and welcome back to F1 Championship Edition, and today we have another double header. We've got Turkey and we have Monza? I think so. Yeah, it is. It's Turkey and the Italian Grand Prix at the Circuit de Monza. I don't know the full name. Let's get straight to it.
What a prospect we have here today. The wonderful Istanbul Park with its incredible Turn 8 plays host to today's qualifying session.
Was Turn 8 a little bit overrated in your opinion? I just think it's good, but
which 6 cars will make up
like,
the back of the grid?
yeah. Anyway, we're going to jump straight out on track. Now, I had high hopes because on F1 2010 recently, we nearly won this Grand Prix in a Virgin. So I had nothing but high hopes, like Panic at the Disco, and nothing but high hopes. But we're going through that said Turn 8 now, and it's not as flat as one remembers. Well, it might be in a better car. It's just not in this car. It is not flat. But we're coming out of the final corner now, and this is essentially a banker lap because we have had a couple of mistakes on it, so we will see how it goes. But we have done a 34.3, and it's put us 5th, but I think we are the 5th person to set a time. But turn 1 was massively improved. This has been a much better lap. We're going to do a 1 minute 31.2. I'll take it. But apparently we could... No, we made a mistake. No. Ooh, I'm around. Of course we are. We're currently in 16th place, which is through to Q2. So that should be interesting. But we didn't make it because apparently we're 18th and we made a mistake on our last lap. It's the whole thing. Get me out of this team.
You join the commentary team at Istanbul for this year's Turkish Grand Prix. Istanbul Park is situated in the Asian hills on the outskirts of the capital. Though fairly new to the Formula 1 calendar, with the first Grand Prix stage here in 2005, the circuit has already achieved some notoriety. Spa has its Eau Rouge. Istanbul has Turn 8, considered by some to be the toughest turn in Formula 1. It's one of those corners where you really need to commit yourself, but overcommit and it's likely you'll come a cropper. Thankfully it's dry here, but the temperature has dipped somewhat. Michael Schumacher will start from pole, while Juan Pablo Montoya starts alongside him in second. They're followed by Fernando Alonso in third. Fourth is Kimi Raikkonen. Row 3 and 5th place for Giancarlo Fisichella. Jenson Button completes the third row. Rubens Barrichello starts 7th. 8th is Felipe Massa.
Right, we're on the grid now. It's time to go. Now we're on 18th. Like usual, we have a Toro Rosso in front of us. Villeneuve is directly in front of us. So if we can get a decent start, this could be tasty. I might just throw it up the inside into turn 1. I think we need to start taking more risks as well. So we're just going to thunder it up the inside. You see, this problem is I get caught up in... If you spin around... Next season, the races will be longer. So if we do end up in a first corner or a first lap collision or mistake, we'll be able to bring it back. Whereas I'm just trying to get through season 1 and the 6, 7, 8 lap races, and yeah, if something bad happens, that is kind of it. So we'll see. But there's a Toyota going slowly. It's Ralph. But he could be going at full speed. That is Ralph. Nah, that Williams Ralph was good. He was a decent driver. I need to stop cussing drivers out from the past. But anyway, back to the race. We've seen ourselves in 14th place. God, we're going to do... God, around the outside. No, see, I thought that was a little bit ambitious, and we're going to be done again by Nick Heidfeld, who probably has got the ump of us because he couldn't overtake us in the last round. But I'm afraid that's a him problem and not a me problem. But 14th, we start 18th, we're going 4 positions if you can't do the maths. But a little bit of an error. But the issue being is, in a straight line, this car is so slow. It pains me. I was going to think it might be the X button on the controller, because sometimes they can go and it's not full. But yeah, we are full throttle though. So maybe it isn't that. Oh dear. Oh dear, that's not good for me. Again, we got back the yellow front wing, but that was not good from me. I really do apologise. But again, I didn't get a penalty for it, so yeah, I let the FIA do their job, I'll do mine. So we'll see, we'll see. I didn't get a penalty for it, I don't get a penalty for it. Let's just quit over it. Enough. We'll pretend it didn't happen. We have got ourselves in P12. 4 more positions, people. We could get back-to-back points finishes. It's a possibility. It is a possibility. We're at the, coming towards the end of lap 2 now. Look at the speed. DC weren't even that quick in the McLaren. Again, stop cussing drivers out. He was decent. He was decent. But out of final corner now, I believe we're probably going to come into the pits at the end of this lap. So I just can't talk. It's going to be back to always blown up in front of me. Who is that? It's Clean. It's Clean. It's Clean. But yeah, lap 2 now. We are in 11th. Like I said, 3 more positions. We are battling with David Coulthard here. And he promises if he gets past and then like he's got a couple of corners to like get away like that. Yeah, I think that's probably it now, isn't it? Unless we get decent exit out of here, and it's not, is it? It's just I don't think I've ever had a decent exit or entry to a corner in this car. Like, it's a shambles. I tell him as well, when I'm back at the garage, I was a piece of shit. I'm going to have to edit that, or beep that out, but oh lord. Anyway, we're in the pits. We're not moaning, I promise. Right, we're in the pits. This one is anti-clockwise, this track, so do not get thrown off. You do get used to it after a while. You can you can press it a little bit too quickly and it shafts you a little bit. 8.1. Oh, we've been held. Lord have mercy. But anyway, 8.1, we are held and we've lost a position to Coulthard. Or Coulthard, depending on who you ask. I don't really know. Coulthard? There's a H. Coulthard. I don't know what is going on with this race, because there's not a lot going on. I'm just trying to fill the blanks. Like, I'm trying. But it's difficult to have good races when you spend most of your time going backwards. However, we are on the final lap of the Grand Prix. We've got Mark Webber behind us, Scott Speed behind him, and we are in P12. And I know it's not points, but that is a high finishing position. So back-to-back would have had 2 really, really good results. So, and we've made a mistake. Is that going to allow Webber to creep through? He wasn't close enough to make a move, pounce on our mistakes. But the tyres are definitely going off here because I'm sliding all over the gaff. And yeah, luckily it's Mark Webber behind us in the Williams of 2006. I'm just going to cuss everyone. There's a problem with everyone. Although Schumacher didn't stop at Rascasse in this game, so a little bit unrealistic for my liking. Round in the final corner, we're going to come to the line P12. I will take it. Massively pleased with that. It's not points, but in this car, it's just high finishes is what we need.
So there we have it, an amazing Turkish Grand Prix, and what a circuit. This is proving to be as unpredictable as ever. I can tell you, I was standing down at turn 8 during Friday practice, watching the cars make those 4 consecutive high-speed turns, and I promise you it was a sight to behold. I can recommend it to anyone who visits here. Just brilliant. In 2 weeks' time, we travel to northern Italy, to Monza, where you can bet your house there will be a huge presence of fans for Ferrari. We've had a wonderful time here in Istanbul, and we hope you have too. Thank you for joining.
Right, people. We're back. We're on crack. We're not, but it's Monza. We may struggle here, as MF1 are trying to make advances towards me. How dare they? How dare they? I'll leave it there just in case, though. Got Williams. Well, I'm going to apply for, but they're going to turn me down. We just know they are. But we'll go to race. Right, we're in Q1. We have an issue. We are not very quick in a straight line. Even in the slipstream, we are slow. I've taken a lot of wing off, but I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Over the curves, we can mount the curves. Might be able to make up a bit of time, because I don't think they do that on this game. It's difficult to make up time in the corners when, like, the track is pretty much, it's a long straight chicane, long straight chicane. So it's going to be interesting to see really how badly we do. It's damage limitation. I think constructors wise, I don't think the teams around us, even the ones that don't have any points, probably aren't going to score points here either. But Montera's got having a mighty session in P16. Is he going to get through? He won up, so his points is only to 8, so I don't have to worry about teams behind us scoring big points. But I just could not get a rhythm, especially for the Ascari chicane. I really struggled here. Could be car, could be driver, probably car, it's car. But 19th, and we're out of the session. Only losing out. Well, Albers, Ida and Liuzzi are behind us, but Montero got through. And you know what? Fair play. Let's get to the Grand Prix.
We're here at Monza for the Italian round of the Formula One World Championship. Monza is one of the classic circuits, and it's also the quickest on the Formula One calendar. That means we'll see the cars reaching top speeds of around 230 miles per hour over the course of this Italian Grand Prix. Thousands of Italian race fans are here in force today to witness what promises to be another high-octane dose of F1 action. Pretty much perfect weather conditions for racing here today, so we should see some very competitive lap times during this race. Michael Schumacher will start from pole. Jenson Button is alongside him on the front row. They're followed by Kimi Raikkonen in third. Juan Pablo Montoya completes row 2. Rubens Barrichello goes from 5th. Felipe Massa takes 6th. Ralf Schumacher is 7th. Fernando Alonso rounds off the top 8.
Right, we are on said grid. We start P19. Villeneuve. I'm running out of patience with you. But we are on the grid. We need a good start. We are often, again, like I said last time, we often get a good start. We're going to jump the BMW. And front wing's gone already. Oh my days. Might as well just paint it yellow. But we'll jump 2 positions. We're in 17th. I'm going to thunder this up the inside. Okay, not so much thunder, more like a short rainfall. But we're going to do right now. That's got speed. He's struggling in the Red Bull. Of course he was. He struggled for his whole entire life in Formula 1. Same with Clean as well. He didn't clean nothing. He won't clean up house, I'll tell you that. But 2 positions have been gained. Issue though is, again, in the slipstream we have got no speed. I'm just going to try and bundle all these people and see if I can get any positions and just defend from. I'm going to weave on straights because, quite frankly, I just don't see. There's no world where we can overtake. But there has been a crash. Can we weave our way through some of this? And where was I supposed to go? They've parked in the middle of the track, and yes, James, I'm aware that I was caught up in that as well, and I'm going to square up to you next time I see you in the paddock. How do you know it fails to impress you? I'm going to roll you up. Button wins.
Heading down the main straight and into the first chicane, and I can tell you, anyone who said that the V8s would be somehow slow compared with the V10s will quickly withdraw that comment. These are mightily impressive cars, and I think this season is just getting better and better. We must now sadly take an extended break due to the cancellation of the Belgian Grand Prix earlier this year. Join us again in October when we travel east to Shanghai, followed by Japan for the closing part of the season. See you then.
That was a horrendous Grand Prix for us. I apologise. Ferrari have pretty much won the Constructors' Championship there, but oh my days. Oh my days. Right, Monza was not good to us. That was a bit of a reality check this episode. But anyway, again, if you did enjoy the video... Yep. So I thought I got it for a second then. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, remember to hit the thumbs up. No, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, or if you haven't done already. And yeah, I will see you in the next episode. Ciao, ciao.